shame on me, I'm a fool for the melody. I don't wanna stop right now. All I need is a drum with a heavy beat. Hit me with that future sound. It's time to let go. We're not going home. This feeling I can't live without. So shame on me, I'm a fool for the melody. This is our party, and this is where the beat goes down. Feel the music on the stereo. Oh, oh. As we let the rhythm take control, we're gonna dance like we don't care. Keep on popping bottles like we're millionaires. Yeah, we're just getting started.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2024 Practical Nurse Pinning Ceremony. A wise man said, "To everything there is a season and a time under heaven." Tonight, we celebrate your season of overcoming obstacles, adversities, exams, and clinicals. Tonight, we celebrate your season of transition from student to nurse. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce those who share the stage with me. To my left, Dr. Sherry Utash, President of WSU Tech. Our speaker for the evening, owner and operator of Love Clinic and Med Spa, Dr. Chayla Love. Director of Simulation and Education, Tessa Brock. And in her absence, I would like to acknowledge Sarah Leftwick, Vice President of Grants, Nursing, and Short-Term Health. I am Deshawn Linson, Dean of Nursing of WSU Tech, and your Mistress of Ceremony for the evening. Thank you. To begin our program, we will have our welcome from our president, Dr. Sherry Utash.
Good evening, everyone. So tonight is your night. To our faculty, our families and friends, thank you for being here tonight to celebrate this extraordinary moment. And to our graduates, who I just took a picture with, selfie with, tonight is your night. You've worked tirelessly to get here, and it is my absolute honor to welcome you to this milestone in your journey. The Practical Nurse Pinning Ceremony is a tradition rooted in history, and it's steeped in meaning. The pin you will receive tonight is more than just a symbol. It's a promise. It's your promise. A promise of compassion, integrity, and dedication to the people you will serve. Nursing is not just a job. It is a calling, and every one of you has answered that call with courage and commitment. You've studied hard, you've mastered clinical skills, and shown resilience in the face of challenges. This path, I know, has not been easy, but you've proven that you're ready to take on the incredible responsibility of caring for others during their most vulnerable moments. As practical nurses, you'll play an indispensable role in healthcare teams, bringing comfort, healing, and hope to your patients and to their families. Your work will often speak much louder than your words. A hand held, a wound dressed, and a kind word shared. These seemingly small acts will leave lasting impressions on the lives that you will touch. I want you to take a moment tonight and just think about what has brought you here. The hours that you've spent in class, the clinical rotations, the sacrifices you've made and those who support you have made. Those are the things that will take you into the future that lies ahead. Make sure that you thank those that have helped you get to this point. The future will be demanding for each one of you, but it will also be full of meaning and purpose. So here's my advice to you. Never underestimate the power of empathy. Trust the skills and the knowledge that you've gained. Lean on each other and the network of professionals that you've joined. And most importantly, make sure that you take care of yourself so that you may take care of others. So graduates, tonight we celebrate not just what you've accomplished, but who you've become. You leave here not only as nurses, but as leaders in your field. I ask you to wear your pin with pride and remember that it's a reminder of the promise that you've made and the trust that your patients will put in you. The world needs your dedication and your hearts, and I know that you're ready to meet that need. On behalf of the entire college, the board of directors of WSU Tech, and our administration, congratulations on this incredible achievement. We are really, really proud of you. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
I would like to acknowledge the student representatives. These students meet with nursing administration to express the concerns of each cohort and to serve as student mentors to new students beginning our program. They provide their peers with motivation, advice, and tips to successfully complete the nursing program. If you have represented your class as a student representative, please stand. Next, I would like to acknowledge our inaugural community service initiative for the nursing program. Our students had the opportunity to volunteer with community agencies to promote WSU Tech's service to all value, exemplifying an attitude of selflessness in all interactions and improving community health. Will the students who participated in the community service over the semester please stand and be acknowledged? And at this time, I would like to congratulate Hanea Ramadan for being the recipient of the Servant Leader Award for volunteer service. Please stand. Now, we will have the class response by Yulia Reed.
Good evening, and hello, everyone. Like the dean said, my name is Yulia Reed. I am beyond honored to stand here today by classmates, mentors, family, and friends who have each played a part in this journey. Today is a celebration, not just of completing nursing school, but of the incredible strength it took to reach this finish line. When I began this journey, my life was in pieces. I came into nursing school with almost nothing to my name. Everything that had felt secure was suddenly gone. And then shortly before getting my acceptance letter for school, I found out that I was pregnant. In that moment, it felt like every obstacle imaginable had lined up against me to knock me off this path. It seemed like life was testing me to see how much I could really handle, and if I was truly meant to be here. But one thing I have learned, and I'm sure many of us can relate, is that sometimes your strongest resilience comes from our darkest moments. So I decided to keep going. I kept going for my future, for my child, and for the dream that brought me here to nursing school in the first place. It was not easy. There were so many nights where exhaustion took over, where balancing everything seemed impossible. I faced hurdles that seemed insurmountable. I even sat through labor just to finish my final. Yes, I finished that exam, and a few hours later, I drove myself to the hospital to give birth to my son. Talk about a test of endurance. In those moments, I realized how deeply I was committed, not just to finishing nursing school, but to prove to myself that I am stronger than every challenge life threw at me. But the truth is, I did not do this alone. There are people along the way who made it possible. To Dean Linson, thank you. Thank you for believing in me and other members of my cohort to continue in this program even after failing NCA 1. You saw potential in all of us, even when our confidence was shaken, and you gave us a chance to prove to us that failure is not the end. It's just a part of the journey. That second chance gave us the strength we needed to push forward and to dust ourselves off and come back stronger. Each obstacle, facing the unexpected, balancing pregnancy with studies, failing and having to rise back up, it all brought me closer to the nurse in person I am today. This journey has taught me that strength is not about having a smooth path. It's about finding the courage to keep going, even when the road is difficult and it seems that all odds are stacked against you. To my classmates, we have all seen each other on our best days and our hardest days. Thank you for your laughter, your support, and encouragement. You are my school family, and I am so proud to graduate alongside each of you. We have been through long nights, early mornings, and moments we thought we could not take one more step, but here we are. To everyone in the audience who has supported me and all of us graduating tonight, thank you. You are the reason we can celebrate today. Graduating today is not just a personal victory. It is a message to anyone facing adversity that you can overcome anything. This diploma represents every tear, every moment of self-doubt, every time we chose to keep going even when giving up seemed easier. And finally, to my son, you are my greatest motivation, my reminder of why I chose this path. I did this for you, for our future, and for every patient I'll have the honor of caring for. So to the class of 2024, we did it. We overcame, we persevered, and today we stand on the edge for a future we fought so hard for. Let's go out there and make a difference. Congratulations, and thank you all.
Before we invite our esteemed guest to the podium to speak, I would like to take the opportunity to acknowledge and recognize our outstanding nursing faculty. These professionals dedicate their time and expertise to educating our students, making sure they receive cutting-edge education with relevant technology and application. Nursing faculty, please stand and be recognized. It is an honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed speaker for the evening, Dr. Chayla Love. Dr. Chayla Love, DNP, had a dream of being in the healthcare industry as a child. Chayla accomplished this goal and is a doctoral prepared family nurse practitioner that provides primary care to the individuals of all ages. She has enjoyed being a primary care provider for over 15 years. Chayla's goal is to see her patients healthy while taking minimal medications to maintain health through lifestyle modifications. She accomplishes this by giving each individual a tailored medical experience and spending time to educate her patients. Chayla received her Bachelor's of Science from Wichita State University and her Master's of Science and Doctor of Nursing Practice from Maryville University of St. Louis. Chayla feels that being a medical provider is a ministry and loves serving those in need. She is an entrepreneur at heart and comes from a family of entrepreneurs. She saw a need and filled it by establishing NoMed Medical, now known as Love Clinic and Med Spa, a direct patient care clinic in the Northeast community in Wichita, Kansas. Chayla's passion is to give her patients access to excellent medical care and treatment. Chayla is a native of Wichita, Kansas, and enjoys spending time with her husband, Lamont, her children, Kamal, Kingston, and Lennox, and serving at her church and traveling the world. Please welcome Dr. Chayla Love.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, to the nursing graduates of December 2024. Congratulations, give yourselves a hand. Today is an incredible milestone And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I may not know you individually, but we all come from the same fabric. You've worked hard to get here, and this is just the beginning of a journey that will shape not only your lives, but of lives of countless others that you don't know. As I stand before you today, I want to offer a message of encouragement, because while this ceremony is a celebration of your accomplishments, it's also a reminder that the path you're about to walk as a nurse will be filled with challenges, uncertainty, and sometimes moments when you'll question your own strength. But today, I want to remind you that you're already proven one thing: you are capable of overcoming any obstacle that comes your way. The journey to this moment wasn't easy. We just heard that, didn't we? It took late nights of studying, sacrifices, emotional ups and downs, and pushing yourself further than you could ever imagine possible. But you did it. You persevered. And that is a spirit of a nurse. You've demonstrated tenacity, compassion, and resilience. And now, as you step into your careers, it's time to take that same spirit with you into the future. No matter what, always keep your why at the center of your work. As you move forward in your career, remember the reasons why you became a nurse in the first place. Was it the desire to make a difference, to help those in need, to be a compassionate presence in someone's most vulnerable moments? Hold on to that why. It will carry you through the tough times. It will remind you why you wake up each day, why you go to work with a heart full of compassion, and why you push yourself to keep learning, growing, and giving. There will be days when you're faced with difficult decisions or moments that test your patience. Not your patience, your patience. On those days, remember why you started. The difference you make may not always be visible in the moment, but it's there. Sometimes it's in the smallest acts of kindness. Sometimes it's in simply showing up, because we certainly need that in healthcare today. The impact you have on your patients' lives is profound, and your work matters more than you can ever know. Always remember that obstacles are a natural part of the journey. Nursing is a calling, and while it is rewarding, it also comes with many struggles. There will be days when you feel absolutely exhausted, emotionally drained, and most of all, overwhelmed with your work. You'll face difficult patients, challenging circumstances, and perhaps moments when the weight of the responsibility feels almost too much to bear. But here's the thing: the toughest moments are often the ones that will define you. It's easy to feel defeated when things aren't going right, but remember that you have the strength to overcome them. You've already demonstrated that you can learn, adapt, and push through difficult times. You can handle whatever comes your way because you've already done that. You've done that by sitting in the seat that you're sitting in tonight. I stand before you today, not just as someone who has experienced a great nursing career, but has been on the other side as a recipient of nursing care. I stand before you today, not just as someone who has experienced loss, but as someone who has been deeply touched by the incredible power of care, compassion, and the human spirit. I want to share something personal with you, because as future nurses, your role in people's lives will sometimes require not just technical skill, but also profound emotional strength. Strength that can be tested in ways you can never expect. My greatest challenge turned to be my greatest blessing. I began my bachelor BSN program in 2005, and my one-year-old daughter, Sage, passed away the same semester I started, October 2005. I remember as my child's condition worsened, the nurses who took care of her, I remember them to this day. They didn't just tend to her physical needs, they were there emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. I saw how their smallest gestures, a hand on my shoulder, a kind word, made a world of difference during those difficult days. The nurses weren't just doing their job, they were present. They were compassionate, and they understood that in that moment, the person they were caring for wasn't just a patient, they were a parent, a child, a person in pain, a person trying to hold it all together. When my child passed away, I found myself reflecting on the many ways nursing in all its forms had touched our lives. The nurses who cared for us were more than just skilled professionals. They were the emotional anchors in a storm, showing up day after day, despite the immense personal toll that can come without working in healthcare. What I want you to understand is this: nursing is about more than science and technique. It's about showing up for people in their darkest moments. It's about being there, just as those nurses were there for me and my family. And in doing so, you may not always see the impact you have in the moment, but I assure you, it will stay with those you care for forever. There will be times in your career when the emotional weight of this job will seem overwhelming. You may experience losses of your own, or you may walk with patients and families through their darkest days. And in those moments, I encourage you to remember the power of your presence, even when words fail. Sometimes simply showing up with compassion can make all the difference in the world. I cannot promise you that it will be easy, because it will not. But I can promise you this: you will make an incredible impact. You will be a light in someone's darkest time. Your work will not only heal bodies, it will also touch hearts. That is the gift of nursing. To each of you, I say this: no matter what, keep going. Keep caring. You are needed more now than ever. You're needed, and the world is waiting for the incredible difference that you will make. Congratulations again. Thank you for choosing this extraordinary profession. The world needs you now. Now go out there and make your mark. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Love, for the inspiring message to our graduates. Next, Sasha Husseina, faculty for our practical nurse program, will give the history of the nursing pen, and immediately following will be the presentation of our nursing pens to our graduates. Our graduate nurses will be penned this evening by Tessa Brock, Director of Simulation and Education. We ask that you hold your applause and greetings until all names have been called.
History of the nursing pen. The nursing pen given to every graduate of the WSU College of Applied Sciences and Technology Practical Nurse Program cannot be considered mere jewelry or a reminder of graduation like a tassel or mortarboard. Rather, the nursing pen has a history that connects each new WSU Tech graduate nurse to every graduate nurse who has come before, every nurse in the United States, and every nurse who has ever accepted the responsibility of the profession. The wearing of the nursing pin is a privilege earned by graduates of nursing programs across the country. It is a symbol of the practice of nursing and the educational preparation of the wearer. Most schools have pinning ceremony to honor their graduates, and WSU Tech is no exception. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning at the completion of a nursing program originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence chose to extend this honor to outstanding graduated nurses by presenting each of them with a Medal for Excellence. Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all nursing graduates with a badge. In the United States, the first pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of New York City. By 1916, the practice of pinning new nurses was common throughout North America. While nurses do not always wear caps and white uniforms, nurses proudly wear a pin. It is a treasure, symbol of their association and everlasting bond with their nursing school. Evidence of completing a rigorous, mentally and physically demanding nursing program and the recognition of the history and heritage of nursing. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program, and it identifies to others the program from which the nurse graduated. The WSU Tech Practical Nurse Pin has one stalk of wheat, representing the growth of students into nurses, the Nightingale lamp, symbolizing the light of knowledge, and the WSU Tech logo. Emily Areola. I dedicate this to my husband, Hamilton Kelly, and my family who supported me. I want to say thank you, gracias, I love you. Erica Johnson. I want to thank God for this opportunity, my parents and aunt for always being there, my employer for being flexible during this time, lastly, my kids and loving husband, Justin, for patience and support. I could not have done this without you guys. Thank you. Yulia Reed. I dedicate this to God, my son Omari, and my mom Carlene. Erica Hill. I want to first thank God for getting me through the program. I also would like to thank my kids, my mother, my family, and Dean Linson. Nicole Bryant. I thank God, my husband, and children for being so supportive. My job for allowing me to become the best version of myself and making it possible for me to leave and get to class and clinicals on time. To God be the glory. Casey L. Stewart, I dedicate this to my 4 boys, Eli, Stefan, Adonis, and Joseph, as well as my mother, brother, and grandparents. Love you. Nasian Blackmon, I dedicate this to my husband and my kids. Estania, aka E. Brayley. I want to thank the Lord for this nursing journey. This is the promise I kept to myself, Dad, and Mom. Shout out to all the instructors and staff. Thank you. To my kids, Darnell, Darvay, and Maya. Your mama did it. Love y'all. Joyanne, Dirks, Adam, to my mom, Susan Dirks, you have been my inspiration. Thank you for always believing or being my biggest cheerleader and showing me the true meaning of resilience. Jaylene De Leon, to my family for their support, my loved ones in the Parga family, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Alyssa Fry, I dedicate this to my family for supporting me. Thank you. Taylor Drew, thank you to my family and friends for being my strength and support through this journey. I love all of you. Julie Learn, family, friends, and faculty for making my dream of becoming a nurse come true. Glenda Robertson. First, I would like to give thanks to God for this moment. I thank my honey Johnny and my family. Also to my residents for helping me learn to be a great nurse. I couldn't have done it without you all. Aria Clark. I thank Jonathan for being supportive and understanding. To my cousin Steph and my brother Johnny, sending me love from heaven, and to my family. It took a village to help me graduate. Kaylin Coates, to all my amazing teachers, thank you. LaShayla Cameron, this dedication goes to God for carrying me through and my dad for believing in me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Jonisha Earp, I dedicate this to God for giving me strength to keep going when I wanted to give up. To my family, my children, my friends, and my son's grandfather, Roy McKellen, for supporting me. And to Dean Linson and Megan Clary for believing in me. Alicia Niakundi, I dedicate this to my mom, kids, husband, friends, family, and God. Alicia Retta, I dedicate this to my man for holding it down for me and my dad and siblings for never giving up on me. Shailyn Gustafson, I dedicate this to my sweet daughter, Aaliyah, for giving me motivation on days I doubted myself. Also to my father for being my personal bank, my dear sisters for helping with my daughter, and also my bestie's mother, Katie. Valencia Pons, I dedicate this to everyone who rode this wave with me, but especially kids, grandmother, watching over me. Breon Kent, I dedicate this to my kids and everyone who helped me babysit. I also would like to thank my mother and my grandma, Corey. Ashley Jones, I want to thank God, and I want to dedicate this achievement to my family and friends who put up with me being absent and picked up my slack. I love you guys. Susan Reyes, I dedicate this to my family and friends, my babies Sydney and Violet, my classmates and study buddies. Jakayla Teeler, I would also like to thank God for getting me here, my family for supporting me, my friends, especially Shanice, for inspiring me, and my man for pushing me to be my best self. Barbara Zach Holy, I would like to thank Lakin for being my cheerleader and helping me through our classes when I was ready to give up, and my family. Lakin Hickson. To Sheridan, my sister, I couldn't have done this without you by my side. Your support has kept me going. We did it together. Sheridan Hickson. To my sister Lakin, thank you for your endless support. Each challenge we faced, we did it together. We have grown so much, and I'm proud to be walking this path by your side. Sydney Beal, I dedicate this to my late great-grandmother Patty and my family. Shania Cannon, thank you to my wonderful husband for his unwavering support. Also, a big thank you to the forever friendships I have gained. Nadia Macias, thank you to my son, husband, parents, siblings, friends, and my nursing cohort. The support and encouragement I received from each of you is why I'm walking across this stage tonight. Ladisha Kindred, I'd like to dedicate my pen to my mom and my family. Thank you for all the encouragement and support. We finally made it. Alexis Shaw, I dedicate this pen to my mom. Thank you for believing in me and for being my biggest cheerleader. Chantel Garrett, I dedicate this to my parents, Nina, and my kids for supporting my journey. Andrea Silva, I want to thank my family and friends for always supporting me, especially my mom and dad for pushing me to always go after what I want. Couldn't have done it without you all. Belen Jimenez Romero, I want to thank my family and kids for their support this year, and to my classmates and teachers, we did it. Abigail Allen, I dedicate this to my mother Angelica, my father Carlos, and all my family. Maria Larissa Martinez, I dedicate this day to my family. Nereida Lopez Dominguez, I dedicate this to my sweet daughter and to my parents. Thank you for everything. Samantha Gutierrez, I dedicate this day to myself and my kids. Caden, Joe, and Miley, I did it. Sherry Elizabeth, I dedicate this to my best friend, my soulmate, my future husband, John Solis, and all of our kids. John, thank you for pushing, supporting, and uplifting me when I wanted to give up. Legacy Johnson, I dedicate this to my daughter for inspiring me, and to Bree for pushing me and being by my side. Also my family. Bree Archer, I dedicate this to my grandma Linda, grandma Kathy, my mom, my friend group, and to Legacy for always pushing me to keep going. Sabrina Marie Bader, I thank my family for putting up with me, and to my brother in heaven, I know you were with me the whole time. Deanna Carolina Del Rio, I dedicate this to my boys, Jordan and Giovanni, my fiance, and my family. Thank you for your endless patience and support. I couldn't have done this without you. I love you all so much. Hydea Griffin, Today, I stand here filled with gratitude and pride. To my family, thank you for your love and support. To my friends, thank you for the encouragement and memories. I'm proud of how far I've come, and I know this is just the beginning. Lauren Williams, I dedicate this to my family and to the strangers who became my sisters throughout our nursing journey, Maria and Megan. Maria Ibarra Cruz, I dedicate this to my family, my spouse, my nursing sisters, Megan and Lauren, and especially my kids. Megan Lene Bland, I thank God, my nursing sisters, my little big sister, Crystal the bread man, my family, kids, and the WSU Tech staff. I truly appreciate and love you all. Rebecca Perez, to my girls for understanding how much this meant to me and being my motivation to finish. To God who kept me strong. My brother and sister-in-law for support. I would also like to thank myself for believing I could. No days off, never given up. Janeth Brandstetter. I thank God, my parents, Juan and Manuela, my husband Tyler, family and friends, as well as my supporting instructors. Amani Owens. I dedicate this to my mother for always having my back no matter what, my son and all my family. I would like to thank my teachers and Dean Linson for not giving up on me. Last but not least, I thank my coworkers and my man. Jacqueline Maruka. This is dedicated to the God, the Almighty, my strong foundation. He has been a source of strength through all of this. Special gratitude to my family, my children, husband, siblings, and my mom. I also dedicate this to my instructors, fellow students, and the entire WSU Tech community. God bless you all. Naima Nahimana. I dedicate this and give personal thanks to my husband and my beautiful children. Brenda Beckham. I thank my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I also thank my family, friends, and my instructor, Megan Clary, Melissa, and Sasha H. Thank you. Mickle Birth. I dedicate this to my family. Thank you for all the love and the support you have shown me each day. I love you guys. Sydney Russell. To my boyfriend Carson, my Kansas and Wisconsin family and friends, thank you so much for the love and support through this journey. Aubrey Kerr. I'm truly thankful for all my family who have supported me. I'm most grateful to have my mother here to see my journey. Callie Yarnell. I'm thankful for my parents and friends who supported, motivated, and encouraged me through this journey. I also thank my classmates for supporting me. Eunice Mazarin. I would like to express my gratitude to my family for their constant encouragement and help. I could not have reached this milestone without my sister, son, and brother-in-law's help. A special thank you to all the instructors and staff. Hanea Ramadan. I dedicate this to my husband, Earl, my children, and my 7W family that has supported me through my LPN journey. Manaz Brooks. I would like to thank my friends who supported me through this program. I want to thank the teachers who helped me too. Zahara Orki. I dedicate this to God, to my passion for caring for others, the support of my loved ones, and the hard work that got me here. May I continue to provide compassionate, skilled care to those who need it most. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and to my friend, Mariah. Maria Hardy. I dedicate this to my loving husband and wonderful children whose support inspires me daily, and to myself for persevering on this journey, and to my friend, Zahara. Drusilla Porter. I dedicate this to my kids, myself, and my dad, who supports me the most. I want to thank God for the opportunity and everything he has done. God is my everything. Thank you.
In the hallowed halls of nursing, the Nightingale Pledge stands as a timeless testament to dedication, compassion, and ethical standards embraced by those in this noble profession. Named after Florence Nightingale, the pioneer of modern nursing, this solemn oath is a symbolic contract that nurses willingly undertake as they embark on their journey to care for the sick and vulnerable. The Nightingale Pledge endures as a timeless commitment to the principles that define the nursing profession. In a world where healthcare is continually evolving, this sacred vow serves as a guiding light, reminding nurses of their profound responsibility to care for the sick, uphold ethical standards, and advocate for those in their charge. As nursing continues to evolve, the Nightingale Pledge remains a steadfast reminder that the essence of the nursing lies not only in medical expertise, but in the compassionate and ethical care that defines the heart of the profession. It is a pledge that transcends time, echoing the enduring values that have shaped nursing into this esteemed and indispensable field that it is today. Graduates, please stand and read the nursing pledge with me. Before God and those assembled here, I solemnly pledge to adhere to the codes of the ethics of the nursing profession, to cooperate faithfully with the other members of the nursing team, and to carry out faithfully and to the best of my ability the instructions of the physician or the nurse who may be assigned to supervise my work. I will not do anything evil or malicious, and I will not knowingly give any harmful drug or assist in malpractice. I will not reveal any confidential information that may come to my knowledge in the course of my work. And I pledge myself to do all in my power to raise the standards and perceive of the practical nursing. May my life be devoted to service and to high ideals of the nursing profession. You may be seated.
Can we give our graduates another round of applause, please? Graduates, please stand, turn on your lights, and face your families. I bless. I bless you with the following sentiment as we close this ceremony. There is a candle in every soul. Some burn brightly, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings fire, ignites a candle and makes his home. Carry your candle, run to the darkness. Seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Can we give our graduates another round of applause? We thank you for joining us this evening. Congratulations again to our 2024 graduate nurses. We wish you a good night and happy holidays. We do ask that our guests stay seated as our faculty and graduates leave the auditorium. Thank you again.
「涙の色はエメラルドブルー」「宝石みたいに光ってる」「流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も」